Here I am at YAYA Farm and Orchard. Let's go explore.
Yes, I'm Sharron, and I am the owner of the farm, manage the farm, do everything on the farm. So in the autumn season, it's awful crazy. So starts very early in the morning with doing some baking for the shop. And then we get the shop open, school tours often happen, apples need to get brought in, more baking needs to happen, emails need to get done, just all the coordination of everything to keep it running. There's 8 acres here. I have 1,000 fruit trees, mostly heirloom apple, but there's also some pears, plums, cherries, grapes here. Yeah, my favorite apple, that's a good question. It really depends on the time of year. Like if I'm early season apples or late season, and then what mood I'm in, because you know, they all are different. I think my favorite earlier apple would be a Zestar. It's a lot like a Honeycrisp, but it has so many more flavors that pop in your mouth. Later season, I really love the Wine Sap, which is just a hard apple. It's like a meal versus a snack. And it's just, oh, it's amazing. Like, it makes great pies, but I hate to make pies with it because it's like such a good apple to eat. It makes great cider, but again, it feels like a waste because it's amazing. Yeah, it's just a good old hard apple. So I have some draft horses, and those guys, the significance of them is the history of this farm. Back before there's tractors, when the Goths were here, early 1900s, late 1800s, that's what they would farm the fields with, was the draft horses. So they've always been part of the farm. I have some miniature donkeys because kids are very intimidated by the draft horses, but the miniature donkeys can be good friends. There's chickens here. Chickens eat bugs, which is a great way to help manage the bugs in the apple trees. Let's see, who else is here? Oh, the labs, of course, the lab puppies. And I have a barn cat, of course, Peanut Butter. I had peacocks, but a bobcat came through this spring, and so I'm wanting to get them back, but I have to wait to make sure that they can be safe before I'll bring them back in. Yeah. My favorite part, I would say, is I'm never bored, and there's always so many different things to do. There's so many different varieties of things, and you're always, every season you're doing something different. So if you hate doing one thing, it's okay, because you know what, in another week you're never going to do it again for a year. So it's good. That's probably my favorite part, is just the variety of stuff. Yeah. Yes, the very confusing you pick it policy. So it is so confusing. Even though I try to make it simple, it's so hard. So my challenges are with you pick is parking. I only have so much parking. And there are so many people that want to pick apples. So basically the system I came up with is beginning of the year. So once you're in the calendar year, because I'll lose track of everything if I mix years, you can put your name in the hat, and it basically says, hey, I'm interested in picking. So once June comes and I can kind of look at the trees and the crop and see how we're doing, I kind of know what I can schedule for picking. So I reach out to people starting with those requests, and I reach out in the order in which I receive them, and schedule, here are the times where we could do picking, and get people scheduled. So that's the system I have. There's been years where I've told people, hey, sit back. I mean, I'm human. I'm trying to judge what's going to make it to October, and that's a big question when you're in June. So there's been times where I've been able to add picking. There's been times where I've had to cancel people's picking because it doesn't make it. So it's just what nature gives us, and we have to roll with it. We pretty much sell everything in their apple. So you can find some apple cider that's fresh pressed. You can find apple cider donuts. Some days, if I have time, you have apple pies. Caramel apples, of course. And then your sauces, your butters. Other things besides produce, we have honey from our beehives, honey candles, the beeswax candles, the soaps from the honey. One of our events, our signature event really is Apple Fest. And it's basically like a barbecue and bluegrass music, and just being in the orchard, enjoying the leaves falling, and good music and good food. Yeah, some years I can let people pick apples with it. Other years we've had weather and it's too late, so there's nothing to pick. And then we also do a Boo Fest, which is our Halloween celebration, but it's a murder mystery dinner we do in a chili bar. So somebody dies. No, not really. But it's a really good time and it's fun. Sometimes it's cold and other times, you know, not so cold, but we have a really good time with that one.
That's awesome.
And then we do gourd painting that weekend. So people can come and make a gourd, paint a gourd, and have something festive for their November.
That's
So it is what cowboys say to their horses when they want them to giddy up. They go, yeah, yeah. So that's where it came from. And it's also very fun to say. Yeah. And over the years, it's kind of taken on some other meanings, like, you know, it means grandma in Greek. And so everybody's a yaya, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So it means a lot of different things to different people, but originally it was about the horses.
I hope you enjoyed the farm as much as I did. See you next time.